All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to 1Game1Life. Or if this is your first time with us, welcome to 1Game1Life. My name is Typo, and this is Mass Effect 2 in the Legendary Edition. And I can't wait because this is my favorite of the three Mass Effects and the only one I've played more than once. I've actually played Mass Effect 2 twice. I played it when it first came out, and I played it about 3 or 4 years ago. If you're familiar with my channel, you know my memory is awful. Once it's been more than a year, I tend to forget a lot of things, but I do remember a lot of the main story beats of Mass Effect 2. So as we're going through the Legendary Edition, this is the version I'll remember the most. But I'm going to guess about 80% of it's going to feel new to me. Just the main story beats I'll remember for the most part. I also remember a scanning minigame with the planets, and other than that, yeah, I am ready to get started. Let's make sure everything is set the way we want. Looks like we're good. I'm sure it's fine. Let's get started. Import Mass Effect 1 character, definitely. John Shepard, level 57. Level 57. What? Is that the equivalent of our Legendary Edition save we just played as? I guess. We were level 29 in that, but we were a good 200,000 experience away from level 30. So I guess by this game's standards, that makes us level 57. Normal difficulty, like always. I'll leave the subtitles on since it's a Let's Play on YouTube. Off. There we go, we're set. Name, John Shepard. Rank, 57 apparently. We followed the Paragon path more than the Renegade path. We had about 13 Paragon blocks to 9 Renegade blocks. It was kind of close. We were a Vanguard, yes. Erdnot Rex did survive the mission on Vermeer. Cade Nolenko was killed on Vermeer, and we saved the Council. So yeah, this is... I mean, I don't know what other save it could possibly be. This is interesting. So apparently level 29, a new level 29 by Legendary Edition standards, is level 57 in Mass Effect 2 standards. So that's pretty cool. We got it to 57 apparently. So John, 57, Vanguard, Paragon, Erdnot Rex, Cade Nolenko, and the Council. This was the big surprise of Mass Effect 1. Because not only were we way more Renegade than Paragon early off in the run, but all 3 times I've played... well, the 1 time I played Mass Effect 1, the 2 times I've played Mass Effect 2, and the 1 time I played Mass Effect 3, I've always been a Renegade player. So I was surprised that we actually ended up just a smidge leaning towards Paragon over Renegade last time. We'll see if that happens again. Maybe my personality has shifted since then. Because I like to make choices that I would make when I'm playing as John Shepard. Commander Shepard. Here we go. For those of you that have never seen or played Mass Effect 2, I'm not going to spoil a thing. Not happening. We're just going to enjoy the ride.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
Miranda and the Elusive Man.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending him to fight Geth. Geth. We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow him. He's a hero, a bloody icon. But he's just one man. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose him.
The Elusive Man's eyes. 1 month after the devastating Geth attack on the Citadel, the galactic community struggles to rebuild. The Alliance fleet made a tremendous sacrifice to save the Citadel Council and earn humanity membership in their prestigious group. Now the Council is forced to respond to evidence that the Reapers, enormous machines that eradicate all organic civilization every 50,000 years, have returned. To quell the rumors, the Council has sent Commander Shepard on a trip to go exterminate a Geth outpost, something along those lines. I don't know. It happened really fast. If you want to know exactly what it said, you're going to have to rewind, I guess. I knew it was going to be fast, that's why I was trying to read it fast, but damn, that went
Disengaging
fast.
FTL drives.
Joker!
Emission sinks active.
Dr. Chakwas?
Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
Oh, this looks good.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Oh, shit!
Presley!
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
Right into it. Woo. I might have to turn down some of the volumes. Should have looked at that. Liara?
Shepard!
Shepard.
Distress beacon is ready for launch.
Will the Alliance get here in time?
They damn well better.
I'm not doing this just so they can find our frozen corpses. Get everyone onto the escape shuttle.
Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't evacuate. I'm not leaving either.
I gave you an order.
Get to the damn shuttle. I'll haul Joker's crippled ass out of here.
Shepard!
Get the hell out of here.
Everybody in! Go, go, go!
Oh, shit. Rip. Rest in peace. No, our beautiful Normandy! 120 million credits worth of ship right there. Okay, get to the cockpit.
Mayday!
Let's get to the audio real quick. This is really loud. Let's cut everything in half. Maybe that'll help. Okay. Much better. Oh, shit.
Suffered heavy damage from an unknown enemy.
Woo! Come on, Joker.
Baby, hold together. Hold together.
Joker, it's not holding together. Look at this shit. What do you mean hold together? It's already apart. Joker. We gotta go, man. God, I'm gonna miss this ship. The galaxy map. Oh, God. Push this chair out of the way in space. Make it go a little float. That's good physics right there. Alright, come on, Joker. I'm amazed this field is able to hold the cockpit together.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
No.
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Yeah, okay.
Help me up. They're coming around for another attack.
Who are these motherfuckers? Why are they doing us like this? Yo, the Normandy got shredded.
Watch the arm.
Alright, let's get in the escape pod. Let's go.
Commander! Shepard!
Oh, fuck. That's not ideal. I'd say we've been in better situations. And we're losing air, too. I mean, not that that matters, right? We're about to plummet to a planet with no protection other than some combat armor. Yeah. Yeah, we're not looking good. We're dead. What a crazy way to open a game. What a crazy way to open a game. Mass Effect Genesis is an interactive comic that summarizes the event of Mass Effect 1. Would you like to review the story so far? Fuck it. Yeah, sure. Let's go. Okay, I'm ready.
Just another routine mission. Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make, the paths you choose, that turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission, answering a distress call. And look where that got me. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Caden Olenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it.
They made her lips massive, but they're kind of right. Like, her design is massive lips.
A beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Chief Williams made the mistake of getting too close. It hit her with some type of energy. I grabbed her and threw her out of the way. And that's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move, could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. A vision. Dream. A nightmare.
It was trippy.
By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Adina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat. As was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Adina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that.
This is such a cool art
they
design.
Needed proof, which meant I needed proof.
And this is a full recap right here.
I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help.
Garrus!
A top agent for Citadel Security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren. And he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex.
Yes.
The biggest, nastiest looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. The fugitive turned out to be an
Oh,
energetic
no.
little Quarian named Tally.
Ah!
A tech expert with a knack for hacking. She'd procured some
I accidentally
information
hit
on
my
Sarah.
keyboard.
Evidence that proved
Rex
Saren
is the
was
man,
dirty.
is what he was gonna say.
Tally's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and that the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions. But not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren.
Spectres are
Anderson
big
decided
shit.
to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I would need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction.
Anderson is so cool.
Liara, a Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species.
Also amazing.
Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant.
So many amazing
Ashley
characters.
was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission. I told Liara about how I felt. Apparently, she'd felt it too. But we agreed we wouldn't let it get in the way of our mission. Finding Saren. Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead. Benezia. Saren had taken her to Novaria, where he'd enslaved a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, the Rachni. He ordered Benezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Rachni Queen. The Queen's drones were everywhere, and they weren't happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia. By the time we arrived, Saren was gone. With the information. I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms. And I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni Queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. And the Queen was true to her word. She left and took her army of drones with her. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer, but we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. But the Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base, and all its research. Rex disagreed. Violently.
Understandable.
Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper. It spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split up my team in 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Caden with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke, and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign. The Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him.
Yeah.
Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them. Caden was a good man, and a great soldier. But I had to choose, and I chose Ash.
I chose Captain
That was the
Kirahi.
last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship, against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. Liara saw through my words. She knew I was hurting after Caden's death. She could sense my doubts. We both knew this mission could be our last. Until that moment, we'd put our feelings aside for the sake of that mission. But why wait? We gave in to each other, and it was perfect. While it lasted.
Yeah.
We arrived on Ilos, close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that, each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died, like every species before them. But a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all.
It's a really good
We
recap.
followed him
This
to the
covers
Citadel.
everything.
It was intact, but heavily damaged. He had caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Citadel fleets battled Saren's army outside, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension, and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our Human Alliance fleet in jeopardy. The Council had to be saved. They represented the hearts and minds of the galactic community. Without them, the fleets would be in disarray. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated, and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet, the battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell.
That whole cinematic was
the
amazing,
costs
by the way.
Were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left for me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician. Ruthless and ambitious, he would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be put in front of him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair, but a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right.
It's gonna make me choose here. Interesting. Anderson doesn't want to be a pencil pusher, and like we just said, Udina would know how to navigate the political landmines. Ruthless and ambitious, I mean, Our Shepard is pretty ruthless. Let's go with Udina.
I didn't much like Udina, but sometimes you need a pit bull on your side. Someone willing to be the bad guy, for the sake of the greater good. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned to cleanup duty, rooting out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
Just another routine mission. Damn, that was a big recap. I wasn't expecting it to be that in-depth. But if you are just joining us now after not watching our playthrough of Mass Effect 1 for Legendary Edition, now you are completely caught up.
Recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
The Lazarus Project. That's such a good name. Very fitting. Trying to bring us back. Imagine having the technology to bring someone back to life after they've already been dead from falling to the ground from orbit. It's incredible we can even be saved or resurrected from falling from orbit. That's insane. Look at our cardio health is great. Not surprising. I mean, Commander Shepard's top of the line, best of the best. I think the imported face is the same as the default face, isn't it? It's not letting me use my mouse for this. It's... Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah. Yeah, accept the imported face. Roll with what we have. Select. So last time I was really digging the snipers. And I did like being able to open anything I came across, but Vanguard was really fun too. They had barrier. I don't see barrier this time. Singularity, warp, throw, pull, shockwave. Looks like barrier was too strong to be allowed in Mass Effect 2. Barrier was so crazy good. I don't blame him. Concussive shot. Shotgun, heavy pistol, submachine gun. Incendiary and cryo ammo. Okay, well. We were a Vanguard. I say we stick with the Vanguard. Vanguards are outfitted with L5N implants. L5? Wow. Alenko's L2 was old then. Enabling them to perform a biotic charge that strikes the opponent with incredible force while bringing the Vanguard in close for short-range combat. Oh, we have a biotic charge, and then a pull, and then a shockwave. Oh, no, go back. What did I just do? Okay. Whoa. Whoa. A micro-singularity, damaging enemies and pulling them in the air. Singularity is crazy good. It was called Lift in Mass Effect 1, but this one pulls multiple enemies, it sounds like. Huh. I say we go with Vanguard again. Let's just stick with what we've been playing. I enjoyed it last time. We'll give it another shot. So we are John Shepard, Earthborn, Ruthless, Vanguard. Roll out. Confirm.
Something's wrong. He's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of his surroundings. Oh my God, Miranda, I think he's waking up.
Damn it, Wilson. He's not ready yet. Give him the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Stats pushing to the
Miranda
red
looks
zone.
great. No
It's not
surprise there.
working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range. That was too close. We almost lost him.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
I think Miranda has the same eyes we have. The same light blue eyes. Huh.
Wake up, Commander. Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack.
That's a rude awakening.
Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack.
Wow,
There's
that's...
a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry!
Alright, alright, alright. Let's get into it.
Grab the pistol and armor from the locker.
Level up to level 5, 4,000 experience gained. Complete the tutorials. I guess we're level 5 from what level we were at the end of the last playthrough. 162 Renegade, 190 Paragon. Whoa! Look at that. Okay, so we start out level 5 already from what we had in Mass Effect 1. That's really cool. Also, they already gave us a really fair chunk of Paragon and Renegade already from our, like I said, we just edged out a little bit more Paragon than Renegade in Mass Effect 1. 190 to 162 apparently. It was pretty close, but we were more Paragon. Let's spend some squad points. This is awesome. I'm shocked that we already have this. Requires Incendiary 2, Shockwave requires Charge 2, and Pull requires Shockwave 2. Well, let's unlock all our options first. Purchase Shockwave 2, and then Pull. Okay, so we can levitate a target. Good. And then Assault Mastery. Your relentless fighting style increases your weapon damage, reduces power recharge times, and increases your Paragon and Renegade scores. Definitely purchase Assault Mastery. Oh, that's going to be my favorite. We're maxing this out first. I'm telling you right now. Okay. Wow. Huh. Oh yeah, we can even evolve Assault Mastery here. We could already be 2 points away from this, honestly, if we had spent all our points on it. But I wanted to get all our abilities first. This is really cool. We're all scarred up. Okay. So this is going to be our character going into Mass Effect 2. And I think that's good for a prologue. And then next episode, I'm going to get straight into this tutorial level, or whatever you want to call it. We're going to get right into it. We're going to go all the way through it. I'm going to be playing Mass Effect 2 non-stop. Minimum 5 episodes a day on my YouTube channel until we finish this game. I love this game. We'll see just how much I'm able to crank out, but minimum 5 a day until we're done. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider giving it a like, and if you really enjoyed it, consider subscribing. Either way, thank you so much for joining me on this journey, and I will see you all in part 2 next time.